Good afternoon and welcome to FMs Midday News, brought to you with the kind compliments of Court St. Vincent Limited.
Just for you at Quartz Optical. Get 15% off. When you bring in your prescription from any other eye care provider, we'll give you 15% off the cost of your frames and lenses. So visit us today and get 15% off. Offer valid on cash and credit purchases. Conditions apply. See in-store for details. Quartz Optical. Value you can see.
Welcome back to FM's Midday News, brought to you with the kind compliments of Court St. Vincent Limited. First, on the local scene. On January 20th, 2026, a contingent from the Caribbean Development Bank, CDB, visited St. Vincent and the Grenadines to meet with Prime Minister Dr. Godwin Friday and other members of Cabinet. The contingent was led by President of the Caribbean Development Bank, Danielle Best, and Vice President of Operations, Vincentian Dr. Isaac Solomon. It also included Mr. L. O'Reilly Lewis, Director of the Projects Department, Ms. Anne-Marie Warner, Senior Advisor to the President, and Ms. Tahira Carter, Corporate Communications Officer. The Caribbean Development Bank is a regional financial institution which was established by an agreement on October 18, 1969, and entered into force on January 26, 1970. The CDB has funded a number of major developmental projects in St. Vincent and the Grenadines and across the region. The government of St. Vincent and the Grenadines has officially announced its heads of missions and consulates at a ceremony held at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs conference room. Roland Matthews, former New Democratic Party NDP candidate for North Leeward and parliamentarian, is Consul General to New York. Vinette Frederick, a lawyer, is Ambassador to the United Nations. Berriton Horn, a lawyer, is High Commissioner of SVG to the United Kingdom. Idisha Jackson, an activist, is Ambassador Designate to the Republic of Cuba. And Kenton Chance, journalist and proprietor of Eyewitness News, is Ambassador Designate to the Republic of China on Taiwan. This represents the Ministry of Foreign Affairs' alignment of its foreign policy directly with foreign investment, diaspora engagement, and national development. Still on the local scene, payment of back pay for the period of dismissal has been deferred for public officers affected by the COVID-19 mandate. This is according to the Cabinet brief from the Prime Minister's office. The Cabinet brief is a public update that shares key decisions and issues discussed by the Cabinet that need to be immediately known by the public. The release also stated the matter will be reviewed by Cabinet at a later date due to financial considerations. All affected workers must return to work in person at the ministry, department, or institution where they were last assigned, or report to the office of the Chief Personnel Officer. The official resumption date will be the first day the individual reports in person starting from December 1st, 2025. The brief also stated that no resumption of duties will be allowed after January 30th, 2026. On to news in the region. One person is receiving medical treatment at a local health facility in St. Lucia after reportedly being bitten by a fer de lance. The St. Lucia fer de lance is an endemic pit viper that is widely feared for its potent venom and frequent encounters in rural communities. According to the St. Lucia Fire Service, the incident occurred on Tuesday. Officers responded at 2:54 p.m. to a trauma incident at Tamazo Denry, and on arrival met an adult male seated on the ground. An assessment revealed puncture wounds to the face and his upper left extremity. The individual was treated, then transported to a medical facility for advanced medical care. Police in Jamaica have arrested a 25-year-old man whom they have described as a suspected serial rapist following a string of sexual offenses across multiple parishes between 2023 and this year. A police statement said that detectives assigned to the Counter-Terrorism and Organized Crime Investigation Branch, CTOC, have arrested and charged Akil Davis of the northeast coast town of Portland with rape, grievous sexual assault, use of a computer for malicious communication, and production of child pornography. They said the most recent charges stem from an incident involving a 16-year-old girl, and following investigations, Davis was taken into custody last Wednesday. CTOC has confirmed that Davis is a repeat offender currently before the courts for similar crimes committed between 2023 and 2024, involving 4 other complainants. At the time of his latest arrest, Davis was out on bail. He is scheduled to appear in court on February 10th to answer to the previous matters, while a date is being finalized for the new charges. On the international scene, the restart of a reactor at the world's largest nuclear power plant has been suspended in Japan a day after the process began. The number 6 reactor at the Kashiwazaki Kariwa plant in north-central Japan closed since the 2011 Fukushima disaster, which reactivated on Wednesday. The process had to be suspended hours later due to a malfunction related to control rods, which are essential to safely starting up and shutting down reactors, the Tokyo Electric Power Company Holdings said. The duration of the shutdown is unknown. Finally, in sports, Luke Wright will step down as national selector in the latest change to England backroom following the dismal Ashes campaign. He will leave at the end of the T20 World Cup after just over 3 years in the role. The 40-year-old's departure is his own decision rather than being asked to leave in the aftermath of England's defeat in Australia. England will look for a replacement for Wright in time for the home summer, which begins with a 3-test series against New Zealand in June. This has been VFM's Midday News. I have been your presenter, Shanika Stapleton. Join us again at 3 o'clock for VFM's 3 p.m. news. VFM's Midday News came to you with the kind compliments of Courts St. Vincent Limited.
Shop with confidence at Courts. Get the lowest prices guaranteed. Get appliances, furniture, electronics, and so much more. If you find a lower price on any other products elsewhere, we'll match the price. Plus, we'll give you back 110% of the difference. Shop with confidence only at Courts. Bringing value home. Special conditions apply.